In one moment, my world came crashing down on me. With the words, "I want a separation," everything in my life that I knew had changed. I had been a military wife for 20 years and a mother for 15. I had no idea what to do or where to turn. My entire life was wrapped up in my husband and my two beautiful daughters. I had my career, but I only worked part-time in order to care for my family. I had always known that I was destined to take care of people. I am a giver. What I wasn't prepared for was the journey I was about to face, taking care of myself for the first time in 25 years. The first few months were full of unbearable grief. I cried a lot. And when I wasn't crying, I was just trying to survive. I lived day to day and tried to do my regular routine. Take care of my girls, take care of the house, and go to work. I don't know how I was able to do my job as a child and family therapist because I was dealing with divorce and separation with my clients every day. But I suppose it gave me a sense of purpose, so I kept doing it. At that time, I spent a lot of time driving my girls back and forth to their studio for dance. I could only manage to drop them off and then promptly sit in my car and cry. I could not walk into the studio to socialize with any of the other dance moms because I was just too embarrassed. And most of all, every time I talked to someone, I cried. So I isolated myself. I felt empty inside, so I started going to therapy as a patient. My own therapist helped me realize there had been one person I had been neglecting for many, many years, myself. I realized I didn't know who I was, separate from my family or career. I did not have any hobbies or really any friends. Where were all the people that I could fall back on when I needed them the most? Don't get me wrong, I have friends that I have made over the years. But what I now realized is that I lost touch with them because I allowed my family's needs to consume my every hour. So my first goal was to reconnect with people. But I struggled because I did not fit in and I couldn't open up. I felt like no one understood what I was going through. So I looked for support groups and I found an online group in the area for divorced, separated, and single mothers. That's where I made an astonishing discovery. There were other women who felt exactly the same way I did. They felt alone and were trying to develop a new life just like I was. I was slowly getting enough strength to talk more to people. I decided that I needed to reconnect with some old friends. While I was going through some old papers, I found a creative writing assignment that I had written back in high school. I wrote about the group of friends that I would hope to have when I was in college and the person I would be that I would hope to be when I was in college. For me, college was a great time of growth and change. I look back at it with fondness. I had that great group of friends, but I had lost touch with them. So I reached out to a college friend and asked him some questions that had been really nagging me. What was I like when I was in college? Who was I before I was a wife and before I was a mother? How had I lost myself along the way? At this point in my life, I did not know who I was anymore. So I was looking for answers and going back to the people and places from a time when I felt I was truly myself. After talking it out, I decided I had to find that person I was back then and incorporate her back into my life today. My daughters will soon be starting their own college journey, and I hope they can stay true to their authentic selves along the way. In the last 2 years, they have seen my life crumble and seen me with so much self-doubt. So what can I show my girls during this time? The biggest lesson I think I can give them is to pick yourself up when life does not go your way, to rebuild. Over these last couple of years, I have thought a lot about the person I was back in college, who I was and so full of dreams and honesty then. I am tapping into that person again. I have developed the confidence to do more and try more on my own. I have made some career moves towards new and challenging goals for myself. I am more financially independent than I have ever been. I learned how to treat myself to massages and bubble baths. I have even been on a never-ending quest for fitness and health. And even though I am a work in progress, it feels good to be my own person again, like I was back in college. This has been my journey over the last few years, one from utter destruction to rebuilding and reconnecting in my life. Even though it has been a forced journey, I have learned to laugh and enjoy the times with my girls. I know they are watching and learning from how I've been handling everything that has been thrown at me. I got a huge reminder of that this past Mother's Day, when my oldest painted a picture for me with the following words on it. I am strong because a strong woman raised me. Under it was a picture of me and my daughter. I broke down in tears. That's how I want to be remembered. I know I am doing my job, even when I make mistakes or don't know what to do. I keep moving forward. I feel I am dramatically different than I was 2.5 years ago. I am more adventurous, more open, and reconnected to my old self. I'm constantly working on myself, who I am, and who I want to be. I have even managed to start dating and in a relationship full of honesty and respect. I spend time with my girls and cherish the memories. All because the life that I knew crumbled and a new life emerged.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Congratulations.